super exciting. Let me make sure my controller's plugged in. There we go. I'm excited to see what's next. It's kind of crazy. I'm gonna be so honest. I don't love. Hello, Aries. How are you? I'll be so honest. I don't love that it showed a picture of not Chloe, Jesus Christ. Max holding a gun. Like, I don't even know how they're gonna explain that. I'm alright. Just had a donut. Super exciting stuff. Shit. Choking on water. Yeah, it's just concerning that Max is, I don't know, the last photo that Sophie took was allegedly of Max pointing a gun at her. Don't love that.
Oh, how is it already morning?
How has she not been arrested
This makes
yet?
about as much sense as it did last night. Let's take a look at the evidence for the cajillionth time. I've gotta be missing something.
I don't know, girly pop. Because, I mean, there's a lot that is really hard to explain, like the rewinding time thing.
No matter what that photo of me suggests, there's no way I shot Sophie.
Oh. All I've done all night is stare at this ugly fucking ceiling. There's nobody up in the entire house but me. Someone once asked me why I like numbers. The reality is, numbers have no emotions. That makes them easier to understand. They just are. Oh, whoops.
I get where Diamond's coming from. This must be terrifying for students.
3 days and no word from Caledon, Oregon. Caledon or the cops. Oopsies! About Safi's death. Except a rumor about Detective Alderman with a lead on who shot her. Finals may be postponed, but the ST, Snapping Turtle, is still open if anyone wants some late night coffee or just someone to be around. Oh, what about messages? There's no new ones. Interesting.
Restraining Order Lucas said Sophie once threatened to turn his son against him. That certainly implies some bad blood in their past. But that Lucas was scared of Sophie, not out for revenge. None of this is conclusive enough. Before Sophie died, Gwen got her book canceled, and I still don't know why. But that doesn't mean she killed Sophie. Plus, Dead World Gwen seems genuinely torn up over her death. Yeah, the Gwen theory has some holes. Vin definitely knows more about the cow skull than he's letting on. Plus, there was that photo of him and Sophie canoodling. But what does that even mean?
Yeah, that also doesn't make sense. So, because we know that not everything is completely what's the word I'm looking for?
Maybe
Parallel?
that photo of me has a clue I'm missing.
Okay, hold on, Max. I'm talking. Sorry. Uh, it. What was I talking about? Damn it, Max. Um. Shit. I don't know.
I need a better
Oh,
look at that photo from Safi's camera.
Max, I just remembered what I was gonna say. Okay, so we don't know if the parallels are completely parallel here. So it might be possible that in this dead world, as Max is calling it, that Safi and Vin never
Maybe that
had.
photo of me
Stop
has a clue I'm missing.
talking. Never had like sexual relations, and so I mean, honestly, who really knows?
Is that me? Did I go back in time and do that? It doesn't make any sense. And I would never hurt Safi. Not on purpose. That isn't me. It can't be. Maybe if I go object by object, an answer will jump out at me?
Didn't I just do that? Maybe
Moses,
not.
when this is all over, I'll play as many games of Mana Massive as you want. I swear. I read the beginning. It's annoyingly good. Unfortunately, Lucas didn't include an evidence that I killed Safi chapter.
I think that'd be a little too convenient.
Whoever did this had to go to so much trouble.
Because, I mean, windshields aren't supposed to be easy to break.
Why on earth did Gwen cancel Safi's book deal? Didn't she help her to get it in the first place?
Because Gwen states, you know, yeah, I dropped a little bit of an info bomb on ya, you know, here are my concerns. And yeah, you know, these are concerns. We're pulling this project. Thanks for letting us know. And so it's like, what does she know? You know?
Coffee. Coffee is friend. Get coffee now. No matter how much I stare at you, you refuse to make sense. Moses?
She doesn't even have a gun.
Hello, Miss Caulfield.
Oh, fuck.
Can I come in?
The photo. If he sees that...
I have some questions for you.
Of course. I can answer your questions right here.
I knew you'd be a valuable resource. There are just a few details I'm struggling to make sense of.
Why didn't you grab the picture, girl?
Go ahead.
Arcadia Bay, where you went to high school, right?
Yes?
A beautiful town with a surprisingly violent story to tell. Not unlike...
Arcadia Bay and Safi are not connected.
a whole town wiped out by a freak storm. What do you think, Miss Caulfield? Are you the one who's unlucky? Or is it just everyone who ever meets you?
What? Okay, I see that my stream is a little glitchy. So I want to take a sec. Let's see. I'm gonna refresh. I don't. Okay. Well, it says it's fine. But I'll keep an eye on it.
Go fuck yourself.
What? Oh, okay, girl.
Arcadia Bay has nothing to do with Safi.
Ooh, there it is. Touched a nerve?
Okay. I'm trying to figure out what I should do here. Cause okay. I don't know if that worked. I'm hoping that worked. So we don't have to do anything else.
If I kept poking around.
It didn't.
Detective, I'm not answering any more of his questions.
What the fuck happened to the telescope, Maxine?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Someone was in the office with me. I could hear them. I saw Moses in the hallway, but I didn't see you. All right, enough. We're not getting anywhere.
This case has been abnormal from the beginning. None of the evidence makes any sense.
At least that's something we can agree on.
But I know why now. Somehow, all this death leads to you.
What?
That's not true.
I hate that laugh.
He saw it. He saw the photo. Stupid, Max. Stupid, stupid. What the hell do I do now? None of this makes any sense. What happened that night? Why the fuck am I in this picture? The old me would have just jumped back in time to the moment this photo was taken. Maybe I still could.
Oh, okay.
That's what it feels like to capture the perfect photo. No. Feels good. Final.
Sophie.
It's here too.
Whoa.
Was in a storm the day Sophie died.
Maybe we are cursed. You, me, and Maya.
Why is my stream unstable? Sorry, guys. I just... What is happening? Okay. So I don't want it to be lagging the entire time, is the thing. Because this isn't usual. Stream rate too high. Well, now it says it's stable. So what's the dealio? It says it's unstable. Audio video configuration issues detected, not detective. Huh. Source could also be removed if bitrate's too high. Okay, let's see. Okay. Compatible. Hurrah! I've never had this issue before. Fuck. Hmm. I don't know. I have no clue. Okay. Video audio configuration issues detected. Stream is too high. Bitrate of the stream is too high. I don't know how to fix that. Sorry folks, I was just trying a couple things. Okay. Audio, video, configuration, issues detected. Okay. Let's try lowering the graphics. Okay. Yes. I don't know. Maybe that'll help. Sorry folks, I know this is not very exciting.
Safi, wait! Who is Maya? What was she talking about?
Stop stalling, Max!
Okay, we're gonna make it low. Save. Confirm. Wow, okay. Let's adjust, shall we? What the fuck? Oh! Okay. What? Where's the game? Still unstable. Well, let's see if the lower... What the hell is happening? What? Oh my god. Okay. This is very scuffed. That's fine. Maybe this will be better. I don't know.
Tell me how to stop this.
Oh, it's a lot better.
What do I have to do?
Pull the trigger.
This is significantly better. There's still a time delay, but it's significantly better. I'm so sorry it took so long to figure that shit out.
What? No. No, that wasn't enough time.
Come on.
If I can just...
Fuck.
Moses, you were right. I don't know how, but you were. I have to tell him. Everything.
Shit. I owe you an explanation, or as much of one that I have. Meet me at the Overlook. Really, Max? There? I know it doesn't make sense. I'll do my best, please. Fine. Thank you.
Moses is waiting for me up there. Hopefully.
My go-to flirt game is simple. 1. Compare hand sizes. 2. Hold hands. 3. Hand holding and dancing. Okay, it's stable again! Yay! Everyone
This
say
is where the police tape was
yay!
yesterday. Did the cops take it down on Alderman's order? He's not here. Yet. Let's give him a few minutes. Maybe wait on the bench.
New message from Yasmin. Maxine, I reached out to Detective Alderman this morning for an update and he sounded very much addled. He said he spoke to you. What did you say to him? Please tell me you didn't say anything to jeopardize this case. I imagine he's under a lot of pressure right now. Not nearly enough. They say the first 48 hours are crucial, and we're past 12 hours past that.
He's not here. Yet.
I know Sophie would have something poetic to say about this. If only.
I don't like it.
You stay the fuck away from me.
What if he doesn't come? I couldn't blame him. I killed his best friend.
What does that say about me? That any version of me, could do something like that?
He's probably not coming.
I'll wait longer. Oh, puppy dogs.
Diamond knows where I am and who I'm meeting. So don't do anything stupid.
I deserved that.
You wanted to talk. So talk. Tell me the truth. Tell me why you did it.
I don't think I've actually done it yet. I think it was a future version of me. Moses, wait! I asked you to come here so I could show you proof. Something is weird about this place. Look. These flowers. What are the odds they bloom in the middle of winter? Exactly in the shape of Sophie's body?
5 minutes and then I leave.
Okay. So, what if I told you there's this other timeline where Sophie is alive and I can travel between this timeline and that one?
4 minutes.
I know that it sounds insane. But I can show you. I'll hop from this timeline to the other. You'll see me, poof, disappear.
Yeah, to some magical fantasy world where you didn't kill Safi, right?
It's not a fantasy world. It's connected to this one. If I try to, I can even see the other one from here.
Wait, you can see across them?
And here, too.
So if you disappear or whatever, and I do something while you're gone...
I can tell you what it was when I come back. And then... you'll believe me?
It'd be a start.
Okay. Okay, deal.
Okay.
Alright. There's a chance Moses will believe me. First, I gotta hop over to the other timeline. I shouldn't leave yet.
That's the other timeline.
I shouldn't leave yet. Now to see what Moses is up to on the other side.
Shit.
I think Moses is too stunned to do anything. Let me jump back over to make sure I didn't break him.
Max? Holy shit. Holy shit.
I know.
Holy shit.
I know, girl.
I'm sorry if I upset you.
Upset me? Are you kidding? You did something physics says should be impossible. Is impossible.
So you believe me?
Yes. And no. You disappeared. Max, literally. I completely forgot to do anything.
Okay. Let's try it again.
Ready when you are.
Okay, let's try this again.
Psychic storm.
Okay.
What did I do when you were away?
And then you said, Machine Angel Psychic Storm.
Yep. That's what I did. Wow. I mean,
Yeah, near as I can tell, Safi's death is where the timelines split. I think her absence is the only difference between the two.
I guess that could be a big enough event to lead to...
You okay?
So Safi's alive over there, huh?
She is. And she's...
Don't say happy. We both know that would be a lie.
You're right.
When you see her again, can you give her something for me?
The bottle cap? How did you...
Safi slipped it back to me that night. Found it in my equipment. When you give that to her, tell her to stay safe, Max. Make her swear to it.
But what if... That's why I wanted to talk to you. I need your help. I thought I could protect Safi, but... When I was a teenager, I could... rewind time. Just raise my hand and undo everything that had just been done.
Okay.
And if I had a photo, I could go back even farther.
Wait. Could. Past tense?
Yeah. Turns out when you try to change the past, you don't actually fix anything.
Sure. But what if the best way to fix things isn't changing your past, but rather changing your present?
Solid.
How dare you bring logic to my pity party? The point is, I stopped using it, and now it barely works.
Okay, but there's a photo of you from that night with a gun. You're saying that could be the future you? Even though you can't do that anymore?
This morning I tried rewinding into that photo. It felt like trying to flex an atrophied muscle. Nothing made sense. But I was there, in the past. Sophie mentioned Maya, and oh god, the storm.
Max?
Look, there's a timeline where, for some reason, I shot Sophie. This one. And there's a timeline where I didn't. I feel like, intentionally or not, these two worlds exist because of a decision I'm going to have to make.
Holy shit.
Moses, I've been here before. When I could rewind, it broke time. People got hurt. I can't let what happened in Arcadia Bay happen here too.
Oh, shit.
Okay. First look at the crime scene is inconclusive. I'll need some further insight into Miss Llewellyn Fayette's mental state. Not to call a shot prematurely, but if this isn't suicide, I'd put money on Mr. Moses Murphy, friend of the deceased, being the perp.
Okay, we're gonna take a quick ad break. Get yourself some snackies, a blankie, something to drink. I have some water. Stay hydrated. We'll be back in like 3 minutes. Welcome back. Stretch. Okay, dokes.
I need to introduce myself to Mr. Murphy.
He's talking like he hasn't already met you. Like he's...
Alderman from yesterday. An alderman that already happened? Max, this is really bad. Time isn't supposed to act this way.
It appears something was removed from her person post-mortem. Maybe the camera her mother mentioned.
We need to get the hell out of here.
I fucking knew it. Returning to the scene of the crime? Amateur hour shit. How'd I let a couple of small-time fuck-ups like you get under my skin?
You're not making any sense.
You want to talk about sense? Nothing about you makes sense. Telescopes don't put themselves together. Evidence doesn't disappear. You're going to pay for what you've done, Maxine Caulfield. And I'm here to collect.
What the fuck?
Help me! Please, help!
I don't know how.
Max, watch out! Max, you have to let go!
What the fuck?
I could have saved him, Moses. I could have saved him.
No, you couldn't have. Listen to me, Max. This place ate a man.
Moses, your hair. I told you. There's always a cost.
It started with Safi. Maybe if we can figure out why she died, then maybe we can prevent all of this.
That's what I've been trying to do. The whole day I've been talking to people and spying on them and taking their stuff.
Hey, Safi mentioned Maya, right? When you rewound?
Right. What do you think Maya has to do with all this?
No idea. Maya was before my time. But Gwen Hunter might know more than me. She was Safi's mentor during all that mess.
Gwen. Gotta go talk to Gwen.
Shit. Oh, you see that T-posing?
I'm still shaking. Alderman was, and then he just wasn't.
The graphics do not look
And
very
Moses
good
and I were
on
standing
low.
so close. But I'm here now. I'm here. I'm all right.
Why is this so... What's the vibe it's giving? It's giving...
Okay, talk to Gwen, see what she knows about Maya. And
It's
while I'm at it,
like
I'd
rendering.
like to know why she killed Sophie's book deal.
Like rendering in like beta ones. Hey Max, I know it's been an eventful morning and I'm still parsing it all out, but I had a quick question. Are you able to get my texts when you're in the other timeline? I'm trying to grasp the extent of what you can do from a physics POV. I can't. Doesn't look like I can, no. Okay, cool, that's a big help. I'll be in touch a little later when I made some inroads into what happened earlier. Can I get away with... everything on medium? Okay, that looks so much better. I could not deal with the...
A black rose? Pretty morose. Happy holidays to my favorite prof. I don't think a happy holidays is in the cards. Old school. Nice.
Go.
I'll bet my camera that Gwen knows something about Maya. One of Sophie's former students, I guess.
Dr. Hunter, first and foremost, my condolences. I know you and Sophie were close. You don't know me. There's no reason you would. But it might be inappropriate to come with... And I know it might be inappropriate to come to you with this, but frankly, I don't know what else to do. Before her death, Sophie was helping me. I know as a member of the LGBT community yourself.
Is that Sophie's book?
Hey, Gwen.
Max. No conversations for you to conveniently overhear this time. Sorry to disappoint.
Actually, I need to talk to you about Sophie.
No reason to beat around the bush.
I know you got Sophie's book deal canceled.
Shit.
What I don't understand is why.
You really have a knack for learning shit you're not supposed to know, you know that?
So I've been told.
Well then. No use fighting the inevitable. What do you want to know?
So what did you tell the publisher that made him nix the deal?
I They told them there was incendiary content in the book, which was true. It would have harmed a lot of people, Safi included.
Safi's book was incendiary? How? What was it about?
You really don't have an off switch, do you? How much did Safi tell you about Maya Okada?
Nothing.
Gwen's bringing up Maya? Time to pay attention.
Not a lot. I know they were friends.
Understatement of the year. The two of them were like the creepy twins in The Shining. You never saw one without the other. And that Bin Lang kid used to follow the two of them around like a lost puppy. But then Maya took her own life.
And that's what Safi wrote about in her book?
Maya's death and everything around it. Her anger at her mom for even thinking of Caledon when she'd just lost a soulmate. Ultimately, I realized it wasn't worth putting Yasmin and Safi through all that again. I made a call. I don't know if it was the right one, but it's one I made.
Sounds like Yasmin can tell me more about Maya. I'll have to be tactful.
I think that's honestly more than fair.
One last thing. Is that Safi's manuscript?
Oh, part of it, why?
Can I read it?
No. That's where I draw the line. I don't trust you not to dig up old graves. Jesus. I've spilled too much already. Let's call this conversation over, huh?
Shit. Now I'm even more convinced there's something important in that manuscript.
Okay.
How do I get my hands on a copy? I hope somebody is coming in to water you guys. Preferably someone who doesn't have to break in through an alternate dimension.
Dr. Hunter, this morning I attempted to call student resources, asking them why your classes were for the rest of this semester, why your classes for the rest of the semester have been canceled. I was told in no certain terms that it was none of my business. Then I tried calling the president. She didn't even pick up the phone. Then I walked up to Mr. Reyes, the custodian, and he told me he'd witnessed you being removed by security, and that you've been suspended under suspicions of selling drugs to students. I won't insult you by asking you if you're guilty. I'll just wish you the best and tell you that you're the best teacher I've ever had. My student visa only lasts for another semester, but if there's anything I can do, or if some off chance you're ever in Bangkok, look me up. Oh. Dr. Hunter, this is bullshit, you rock. I'm drunk. Apologies for the station area is the only thing within reach. I believe I can speak for all of us when I say that this is unacceptable, and you can count on our support at the hearing next week. If you're looking for a lawyer, I can recommend a decent one. We're going to fight this, Gwen. We'll get to the paper if we have to. We'll go to the paper if we have to. Caledon Lit Department. You will be avenged. Oh. Rise and grind. What's the point of being putting together an outfit if it's too the fuck cold in Vermont? Absolute waste of an afternoon investing in geotag for my phone. Don't try this shit again. Running late with grades, but I promise I'll have them ready in the next few days. Well, they're not gonna summa cum laude me, but I think I squeaked my econ final. Whatever that means. Don't forget to come roast me at the Snapping Turtle tomorrow. I gotta peek at the jokes and they're lit. Have you ever seen a ghost on Caledon's campus? If so, my DMs are open. Yesterday, I interviewed a group of Caledon students who said they were swarmed by a flock of owls up by the Overlook. A flock that suddenly disappeared. Anyone else experienced something similar? Unfortunately, I've been placed on leave from Caledon University. Thank you to my colleagues who have been with me on my journey for years. This is unfortunate, but I'm looking ahead to what's next. I guess the crown ain't worth much if the motherfucker wearing it keeps it getting his shit to a convent. Don't bring a knife to the toy fight. Sorry for the long wait times. Isaac and Emily are out sick, so we're a little backed up. Wasn't anticipating this big of a lunch rush. Yo, Max, shot in the dark here. Would any chance would you know what happened to my telescope? Very heavy, very expensive telescope I was almost done assembling. I slipped away for a few minutes, and when I come back, it was no longer close to being assembled. Carla pranking you again? Maybe she saw an opening? I felt that, but even with the combined might of the science department, it'd take them an hour and change. That is freaky. Moderately sure it wasn't aliens.
Gotcha. Reading Safi's manuscript after all this feels like, I don't know, being hit by a tidal wave.
Beneath my feet, she lies still in her Sunday clothes. We killed her with our own hands. I mean, our lack of hands. I killed her with my voice. I mean, my lack of voice. Maya's book was like a child or a tumor or a rising beast within her. On the first page, she wrote that she was drowning, and by the time she finished, she was drowned. Ah. Is my mic... Okay, I thought my mic wasn't picking up on my shit for a second. Well, I guess it's kind of not, but kind of is. The drowned always surface. What isn't spoken still exists. You can chop her up and sell her for parts, but her ghost remains whole. Floating there in the corner of my kitchen, giving me that familiar look. The one that says, unstitch the binding, let the pages fall out, fluttering like birds shot down. The one that says, take him for everything he's got, and then some.
Whatever happened with Maya was explosive. Let's see what Yasmin has to say about her. So they took her computer, probably going through it right now.
Good thing I already did.
Tossing Gwen out screwed everybody over.
Shit.
Will Gwen be allowed to come back for these?
Let me know if I'm too quiet.
Would you mind closing it behind you, Max?
Audrey? I'm worried about Kim.
So am I. None of my attempts to reach out have yielded results. You?
Nope. She's still not answering any of my calls. I think she's blocking them.
I saw her in the North Quad, but she turned and ran the other way.
This just isn't like her.
Last time we spoke...
Sorry, Yasmin, but I'll need to interrupt your downtime with some questions.
Hi, Yasmin.
Maxine, how are you? I was worried after your nosebleed yesterday.
Like I said, I get those all the time.
Still, be careful. Small symptoms can be signs of larger problems. A toothache can mean a heart attack.
I'm gonna try not to think about that too hard.
Yeah, me neither.
I was hoping we could talk.
Come, sit.
Have you seen Sophie today?
I have to be tactful.
No. We're meeting later this afternoon. I can tell her you were looking for her.
Did Sophie tell you her book deal was canceled?
What? No. How was she when she found out?
Not sure, but I bet she was devastated.
Oh, Sophia. I'll be sure to talk to her about this.
You look like you've won the day. Coffee's that good?
Our ratings are. Caledon is once again one of the top universities in the country. The coffee is just so-so.
I wanted to ask you about something. Have you heard of a student named Maya Okada?
Of course. She took her own life. 4 years ago. A horrible tragedy.
I think Sophie's book was canceled because it was about Maya.
Impossible. Sophia didn't even know Maya.
Did Yasmin just lie to me? Do I call her out? She'll be pissed, but I can cut straight to the point. Or should I go along with it and see what narrative she's trying to spin?
Let's see what she's trying to spin.
Of course. I don't know why I thought they knew each other. It's just...
What?
There's this rumor that something happened with Maya before she died.
I don't want to speak ill of the dead, but Ms. Okada appears to have caused herself a great deal of pain.
So, she had a bad reputation. No wonder you didn't want her and Sophie associated with each other.
Exactly. Strange. I really thought Vin's statement closed the matter.
Shady cow skull throwing Vin is involved?
Enough ancient history. I have a favor to ask.
Red!
Sophia's been
Hello!
distant lately. Could you keep an eye on her for me?
Are you sure that I'm the best person to...
Yes.
How are you, Red?
Because she trusts you. And I trust you.
Yeah. Sure. I'll look out for her.
Thank you, Maxine. Oh, the time.
I don't blame
Let's
you.
do lunch again. Somewhere with more atmosphere than the other place.
That was odd. What did she mean by Vin's statement? Maybe I'd better talk to Vin myself.
Hey Moses, sorry to bug you, but I had a question about Bin Ling and Maya Okada. Sure, what's up? Do you know if Vin put out a statement after Maya's death? I didn't see it at the time since I wasn't at Kaladin yet, but Safi shared it with me once. Wait, hang on. He said, Maya was an incredibly talented writer, but she also had mental health problems. We tried to help her we tried to get her the help she needed, but that didn't work. If we'd known it was as bad as it was, we would have done more. Does that help? It does, Moses. You're a gem.
He's probably in the admin building.
So... Oh, hello, Amanda.
Hey, sport. You're just gonna walk past me without saying hello?
Oh, what a terrible mistake. Whatever shall I do?
I'm hurt, but I'm sure you can make it up to me.
I bet I
I'll
can.
think of something. Anyway, hi, Amanda. What are you doing on campus?
Oh, thank you.
Going on a coffee run?
But your coffee's better than the turtle. This one tastes like ass.
True that.
Enough about me. What are you doing here?
I work here.
No. I mean, I just saw you talking to President Fayyad. What were you talking about?
I was asking her about Safi and her relationship with a student named Maya Okada.
Oh. Why?
It's kind of a long story, but it's for something important.
Sky's always falling for you, isn't it?
You have no idea.
Well, I'll leave you to your something important. See you around, Tiger.
See you, Amanda.
He's probably in the admin building.
What's crazy about this specifically is not necessarily like the circumstances of it all. I mean, it is the circumstances of it all, but the fact that Yasmin lied and was like, oh, Safi and Maya didn't know each other, when we literally just read Safi's book, and she literally talks about Maya. And that's why her book deal was canceled. And so it's just... It's interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed.
Hey, Vin.
Yasmin's out right now. Sorry to disappoint. Unless you're here for me. In which case, I'll do my best to be of service.
Do you talk like this to everyone who comes near Yasmin's office?
I've never met a pissed off board member I can't defang with a little eyebrow action.
Speaking of Yasmin...
I don't like him.
How did you end up in her good graces?
Oh, it's been so long I can't remember. She probably saw me in The Importance of Being Earnest my freshman year. Not to brag, but I was kind of a campus sensation as Algernon.
So, it had nothing to do with Maya Okada?
Wow. You know Maya's name. Am I supposed to collapse under the weight of that revelation?
No.
You're supposed to talk to me like a human being about what happened with her.
What do you need me for, Super Sleuth? You're obviously capable of digging up ancient gossip on your own. Now, if you'll excuse me, Gwen's hearing completely scrambled Kahuna schedule.
No casual chats about Maya. Noted.
Do they, like, not see me just, like, disappearing and wonder where
Maybe
I go?
other Vin will spill.
Dead Roll Diamond? Cute.
The hedgehog, distant relative of the shrew, enjoys its rest after a full day's work for the kahuna.
Just don't break it?
I could just get you a new one. It cost me like $2.
I don't want a new one. I want the one you gave me.
Say cheese, little guy.
Very nice.
Changing Yasmin's schedule must have been agonizing. For both.
Finally return my phone calls, Desmond. Damn the emails. Safi was our only child. Can't you spare 15 minutes to discuss her funerary arrangements? No. She didn't have a will. And though she died by suicide, she didn't leave a note.
Died by suicide? But I thought...
I prefer for her to be buried as soon as possible. I hate the thought of her lying in a funeral home. Alone.
I can't keep listening to this.
I can't? Or I shouldn't? Two different things.
I don't blame Vin for wanting to ditch Caledon and get a fresh start. Looking for gigs out on the West Coast, huh? Break a leg, Vin.
The Hermit. Well...
No way around it. I gotta talk to other Vin.
Yes, I understand.
Talk to you about Abraxas and who should be leading it.
Waiting until I'm down to try to kick me out, huh? I thought you were smarter than that. Don't mind us, Max. We were just finishing up.
Vin, Abraxas needs new blood.
You mean you need another line on your resume?
Hold up, can we talk? I just want to ask you about Maya.
Please. I can't handle the both of you. Trying to exploit my weak spots.
What?
Did I just witness a failed crown snatching?
You gotta seize the opportunities when you can. And hey, it almost worked. Speaking of which, what's the deal with Maya? Isn't she the undergrad who died a while ago?
That's her? Why, do you know anything?
Just that Vin looks like he bit into a lemon anytime someone says her name.
So Maya makes Vin uncomfortable, huh? Let's find out why.
There's gonna be a debate at the beginning of next semester. A special little pissing match for Vin and me. Vin usually runs for Abraxas president unopposed. But if I had the right piece of dirt, I bet I could make him step down.
If I give her something juicy and then go to the other timeline, maybe I can listen in on Diamond confronting Vin?
But I don't know what he's covering for Yasmin.
Vin gave a statement where he said Maya had mental health problems. Which may have been true, but I think there's more. What I'm saying is, someone let Maya down. Really badly.
I don't get it. Were Maya and Vin friends or something?
I'm not sure, but they definitely knew each other.
And Vin gave a statement about her death. What a pompous little piece of shit.
Whatever he did, now's your chance to squeeze it out of him.
Damn. Okay, Machiavelli.
Can you do me a favor? Wait until I get out of here to bring this up with him.
You got it. I won't jeopardize your getaway.
This Vin's not going to tell me anything. Maybe the other one has looser lips. If I'm going to listen in on this conversation, I need to cross to the other side.
There we go.
Can you let a man make a stale cup of coffee in peace?
No. Because here's the thing. I didn't want to bring this up before, but I know about...
So, the dead side is the side where Safi's dead. And then the living side is the side where she's living.
Statement you made about Maya. You told people she had mental health issues, but that wasn't the whole story, was it?
That's an extremely fucked up thing to bring up.
Nobody expects the head of Abraxas to be Mother Teresa, but they shouldn't be covering up details about someone's death.
All right, fine. You want to know what happened? After Maya died, Yasmin told me that if I stated on the record that Maya was troubled, she'd give me a job as her assistant.
Holy.
Why would anyone want to hear about what you had to say about Maya?
I don't know, Dinah, maybe because we were fucking friends? We met in one of Colmenaro's fiction classes and clicked.
And you said that shit about her?
Shut up. You wanted a performance and now you're gonna kill it. I grew up without any money, okay? Most kids at Caledon don't get what that's like. And I'm not fucking stupid, okay? I'm not gonna make it as an actor. So yes, Yasmin promised me a stable, respectable job, health insurance. And I took it. And I cared about Maya. And it was a horrible thing to do, and I've regretted it ever since.
I don't have to bring that up in the debate.
There's not gonna be a debate. I'm dropping out of the race.
You're just gonna let me be the head of Abraxas? Like that?
It doesn't feel very good. In the end, does it?
Vin met Maya in Lucas's class. And he also knows something about the cow skull through Safi's windshield, which conveniently made Lucas look guilty. If I can pressure the other Vin, maybe he'll tell me what the hell is going on here.
Shit.
I know you're busy. Give me just a minute of your time.
This better be worth it.
Yasmin gave you this job as a favor, didn't she? For talking to a reporter who was writing about Maya's death?
Didn't your parents ever teach you to not bring up people's dead friends for no reason?
There is a reason. I promise.
Please, enlighten me.
It might not make a lot of sense, but I'm trying to help someone. And that means learning about Maya.
Maya's been dead for years now. She can't help you or anyone else.
Just go with me for a second, okay?
All right.
You said in your statement that Maya was troubled. But that wasn't true, was it? Vin, what really happened?
Ask Lucas Colmenero. It all started in his class. He has Maya's blood on his hands.
Shit.
You're not saying Lucas
killed her? Not literally, but... The man deserves every misfortune that befalls him.
Ooh.
Like, for example, if Safi suspected him of tossing a cow skull through her windshield?
No more free secrets. I have a reputation to protect.
I guess I could reveal one of the other secrets I know.
You owe me a favor, remember?
Because of your package.
My package?
Shit. That's in the other timeline.
Oh,
Get it
no.
together, Max. Never mind. What if I told you that Lucas filed a restraining order against Safi?
Well, I say that Lucas is less dumb than I thought.
So, was that a shiny enough info nugget or not?
Very shiny.
Alright. So was the cow skull you or not?
Yes.
I knew it.
So, why?
I mean, you've seen a pissed off Safi before. She's like a force of nature. When I heard her book got squashed, I seized an opportunity to aim her at a deserving target.
So you were what? Protecting Gwen?
That's as much as you get. And now I really do have to get back to work. But, Caulfield, whatever the real reason is for you digging up old history, be respectful to Maya. She suffered enough while she was alive.
I respect that.
You're kidding. How much? That's what I'm talking about. Ha ha. Compare us all you want. Only one Colmenero has a movie deal, and it's not Roberto. Samuel, I'm sorry. Can you please hold? Absolutely not. Out of my office, now.
But
I just shipped my son out of the country because of your little stunt. You think we're just gonna go back to being friends?
Admit it, Lucas. You have blood on your hands.
Whatever you think, you know, you'll never be able to prove it. Now get out!
What the fuck was that? I can't prove anything? Whatever happened to Maya, Lucas was definitely involved.
Like, what the fuck? Okay, I need... There we go.
No, Lucas. Sounds like a great time to take a look around inside. Alright, let's see what I can find about Maya.
Keep seeing posts about people breaking into the crime scene. Good fucking luck. Have fun being traumatized for the rest of your life. Interesting. Dropping a new episode of Get a Clue in 2 days that digs deeper into the Safi Lowen Fayyad case and explores the death of Maya Akata, Sadi's former classmate who also passed away at Caledon. Please be respectful of former students that have passed. I'm so sorry for your loss, President Fayyad. I mean that 100%. This is my way of being respectful. Their stories deserve more attention. I've lost 2 talented students now, both young women who are highly gifted and bold. I don't know what to make of that beyond. I should have done more.
Cool. I'm a tired sun, sleepy moon, and exhausted rising.
I'm a border collie sun, cinnamon oat milk latte moon, and a slip and slide rising.
How can they have no record of him? They sent him.
Wait, what? Update. I thought I hit a wall in the Alderman mystery, but then I got a single ping for the name Alderman in the Lakeport area. There's a bizarre report from 40 or so years ago about a widow named Mrs. Marjorie Alderman, who'd be in her late 60s now. I'm still reading through it, and I'll reach out soon once I've made sense of it. I'm all ears. Alright, let me know what you find out.
Mother know what happened to her son?
Be careful. Leave me after what I saw up there, I will.
These folders are all from this year. I doubt I'll find anything about Maya.
Excuse me.
That's a lot of junk. But maybe what I need is somewhere in there. Well, this at least confirms Maya took his class.
Interesting.
I didn't realize just how much Lucas's book has resonated with people.
I'm writing to tell you that the Kaladin Book Club is going to be reading Wilder Beasts Than These for the month of March. I read it last summer and was absolutely fell in love with it. I think it's probably my favorite book now, and I wanted to share that experience with the rest of the group. Wilder Beasts Than These means a lot to me. Excuse me. Especially as a Latina. I didn't get to see myself represented much in media, so Carolina's story is pretty near and dear to my heart. It would make my year if you came to the book club meeting on Tuesday, March 31st at 5 p.m. I was thinking you could be here while we discuss the book and maybe do a small reading for us. Excited to hear your reply.
Yasmin did one of these?
Campus roast with guest of honor, Yasmin Fayed. Nice.
Maybe he reads it for the articles. Oh. That could definitely be Maya Okada.
Can't believe the Lucas Calamero wants to be my mentor. Going to bring in what I have so far tomorrow. I'm a little stuck on where to go next, so maybe you could help me brainstorm. Excited to see what you think. Thanks again, MO.
Whoa, why were Lucas and Maya meeting so much? This can't be a repeat of what happened at my high school.
It might be.
One time was far too many.
If y'all don't know the history of Life is Strange in high school, Max Caulfield took a photography course. Turns out the teacher was taking sexually explicit photos of teenagers, his students. Yeah.
Of course, Lucas is the type of asshole that makes you buy his own book for class.
Ugh, hate that shit. Okay, so I looked at everything here.
Pretentious, shiny, and probably hasn't typed a word in years. Kinda like Lucas.
Shit.
How'd they get in here? Jesus, some of these items are priceless. I've got a lot on my plate. I don't need
Literally.
this right now. Where the hell's Yasmin? Where's security?
First Gwen slashed tires. Now Lucas's office? What's going on in his timeline?
I think I'm in love with a slug.
I didn't know Lucas did fun.
I didn't know Lucas did fun.
That's probably his ex-wife. They look really happy here.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding, as if, like, as in me going back in time.
Seems like at least one student remembers Lucas fondly.
Mr. Colmenero, it's been years and you probably don't remember me, but I was hoping that you'd do me the honor of being the first one to read this. My publisher would go crazy for a blurb, but that's not important. You inspired me so much as an undergrad, and I just want you to tell me your thoughts.
World's okayest dad. Might be the first time Lucas didn't oversell himself. Poor devil. Banished to the hell from whence he came.
Is there anything else in here?
Don't think I've ever seen this sort of tree in the wild. The Shoals Award for Literary Excellence. They're handing out typewriters now for writing books. Guess normal drip just doesn't cut it for Professor Colmenero.
What am I missing?
I know Lucas has something in here linking him to Maya.
But where? 'Cause not here. It's not the painting. Didn't I already link him to Maya? I don't think so. Not usually, anyway. I want to access his computer.
That's probably it.
Garbage can? Bulletin board? Imagine getting a wedgie from the other world. That's hilarious. Okay, I'm gonna walk out of here. And then
This is it. Let's see what he's hiding.
walk back in. I don't know. Got the mug.
Seems like at least one student remembers Lucas fondly. Don't think I've ever seen this sort of tree in the wild.
Okay, well, it's the top of the hour. I'm gonna Google, see if this is like a bug or something, and then move laundry over really fast. We'll be back in like 3 minutes. Folks, I found it. I googled it. I was like, what the fuck am I doing wrong?
You look really happy here.
Look at this shit.
What a strange place to find a key. Must be significant.
What about this drum? There is a key under the picture.
Doesn't fit.
And I didn't look under the photograph. Because why would I look under the photograph?
Nope.
Yeah. At least it wasn't like a bug, though. I would have been a little upset. Okay, so it's not there. Is it not like in his desk somewhere? No? Okay. No. Oh!
That's not what I was expecting. Wait, 1,000,000 miles beneath my feet? I know this. Maya wrote this.
And then Safi, in her book, it's named 1,000,000 miles. One portion of it is, isn't it? 1,000,000 miles beneath my feet. And then noted something less pointed, more metaphor. In that city, the beast rose, stared into me. It became me. I had always been the beast. But it was later. Now I was trembling, freezing cold on a January morning. I took a step toward the moving truck, glanced back at the people gathered on the curb, and instantly understood what it felt like to drown. Interesting. So that's like a parallel between the poem and her writing here. My parents were looking at each other, and Abasan was looking at the ground. An outsider might see this as obstinance, disapproval at my departure, but I knew they'd been crying and they didn't want me to see. These people are my own soul, I thought. Separating from them was like trying to breathe water. All I could do was thrash. 18 is too young. Hannah is only a girl, Abasan said over dinner the night before, talking about me like I wasn't there. She's American, said my father. Like that explained it. We're all American now. All of us except for my brother Kaito. He had his job in Tokyo. Not even wild horses could drag him from Japan. These same wild horses that took me from the only home I have ever known, across 200 miles of highway, a city with a beast at its center, where, inside that labyrinth, the people who owned my soul would have it torn away from them. And he says this notion of displacement would translate no matter the country.
Come on, there's gotta be a copy in here. Maybe 10 of them. Holy shit. It's the same.
It's so, Maya's writing is referring to her own experience in, moving from Japan to, I'm guessing Vermont, and talking about her going to university. And so this is Maya's writing. This is Lucas's. But it's the same. The beast rose and stared into me. It became me. I had always been the beast, but that was later. Now I was trembling, freezing cold on a January morning. I took a step towards the moving truck and instantly understood what it felt like to drown. My parents were looking at each other, and Abuela was looking at the ground. An outsider might see this as obstinance, disapproval at my departure, but I knew they'd been crying, and they didn't want me to see. These people owned my soul, I thought. Separating from them was like trying to breathe water. All I could do was thrash. 18 is too young. Carolina's only a girl. Abuelita said over dinner the night before, talking about me like I wasn't there. She's American, said my father. Like that explained it. We're all American now. All of us except for my older brother, David. He had his job in Santiago. Not even wild horses could drag him from Chile. Those same wild horses that took me from the only home I had ever known across 200 miles of highway to this city with a beast in its center.
Vin was right. Lucas does have blood on his hands.
What the fuck?
This is what I've been missing this entire time.
I didn't mean to do that. So
I have to talk to Safi.
So Safi and Maya were like Safi referred to her as her soulmate.
Safi, hey.
Uh-oh.
Stay strong, Habibti. You know where to find me.
Is something wrong?
Oh, you want to talk to me now? I've got nothing to say to you.
Safi,
What? Did you spread my business to someone else? Dig up a couple more clues?
Shit. She knows I've been asking questions.
I'm not sure who you've been talking to, but I have a good reason.
Oh, you have a good reason. Well, in that case, what's your good reason, Max?
I actually can't tell you right now.
Of course you can't. Great. Fucking sick, Max. I don't have the energy for this. I think you should leave me alone for a while. Maybe a long while.
Shit. Yeah, me too. This is a lot to take in on your own, too.
I spent so many nights like this when I was on the road. Diners, bars, motels. I liked being alone then.
I don't blame you. I feel
At
the same.
least,
Red.
I think I did.
It's obnoxious.
Chloe's probably partying. She'd pick up for me. But it's not up to her to take care of me anymore.
It is.
I can't just sit here feeling sorry for myself. I need some company. I could ask Amanda to help me drown my sorrows.
Happy birthday, Courtney, my BFF and fellow label whore. Not with us anymore, but I'll never forget you. Wait, so Speak to Amanda in the living world.
Hey, sport. Working hard or hardly working?
Sport? You cosplaying as a boomer dad today?
Hey, you said it first.
I doubt it. Old sport is more my style anyway. It's finals week, isn't it? Everyone that's come in here lately has that same frazzled look. A drink to ease your troubles.
Shot, please.
Are we wanting a gasoline on fire flavor experience? Or a sickly sweet, rated grandma's liquor cabinet kind of taste?
Let's do the gasoline. I want to burn my throat off.
Shitty mezcal? All of the smoke, none of the depth.
Taste buds are overrated.
How are we feeling now?
Like I keep thinking I've hit rock bottom, but then I realize I'm still falling.
You are such a disaster. Oh God, I certainly have a type.
Oh Lord.
You need more than a drink. Let's hang.
Don't you have a bar to tend?
We don't need to leave the turtle to have fun. Remember how we said we were gonna hang anyway? I am collecting on that debt now.
What are we gonna do? Kidnap the members of Revenge Horse and force them to play here?
As if. Revenge Horse only plays house shows. We might not be able to go to a show for real, but we can always pretend.
I guess.
Bitch, shut your dumb eyes. We pull up to my buddy Eddie's house. We call it the Rat Hole. Best house shows in Lakeport. Revenge Horse goes on at 11, but at the Rat Hole, that means midnight. The place is packed. We can smell Granite Joe smoking a blunt out back. And Eddie waves to us from a table full of scary merch.
Hold up. Why is the merch scary?
We approach the merch table. It's covered in stickers and pins, and they're all of this horse that looks like it was, quite frankly, drawn by a toddler, and yet it's powerful. No matter where you stand, it stares into your soul.
I fuck with those.
Sick as hell.
I buy a sticker.
You now have one sticker.
Hey, do I hear the band doing a sound check downstairs?
Ahead of schedule? Let's check it out. Careful, the stairs are steep.
This is cute.
Revenge Horse opens with my favorite song. Fuck, Marry, Kill. And a mosh pit opens in the smoky dark in front of the stage.
Let's thrash,
Okay. Let's pretend you said something normal, but basically that. We throw ourselves into the crowd.
No, they're so cute.
No!
To be fair, I probably immediately get a black eye.
Oh, then I fight us a way back to the bar and get you an ice pack.
I only need one eye to see the show anyway. Hey, the singer. Is she a stage diver?
I mean, in so much as you can call a thrifted area rug a stage, sure. She sets her guitar down and takes a running leap towards the crowd.
It all happened so fast, nobody has time to catch her.
This is really cute.
Shit. I hope you're prepared for what happens next.
Don't tell me that the singer, that she...
Stone cold dead on the floor. But don't worry, this is how she would have wanted to go out. Before we leave, we each receive an invitation to her Viking funeral.
That was the wildest show I have ever seen. Or like, talked about.
Told you it'd be worth it. And you're walking away with, let's see, one terrifying horse sticker, some bruises from moshing, and an invitation to a Viking funeral.
If that was just a dry run, imagine what the real Revenge Horse show is gonna be like. It's been a buck wild day. But
buck wild.
That made me feel like, I don't know, maybe tomorrow my existence won't make things worse for everyone around me.
You keep saying that. About
Thanks,
your dad.
Red.
What happened?
Why are you so nice to me?
Shit. Doing it again. My therapist says I latch onto people too quickly. But what am I supposed to do when I gel with someone? Act like a bitch?
Yeah.
At this point, you saying one mean thing would make me dissolve into a puddle of tears.
And what kind of friend would I be if I drove you to tears the first time we hung out? Look, what can I say? I have a thing for emotionally unavailable women.
Is that why you liked me?
Probably a big part of it. But don't worry. You didn't feel the same way, and I respect that. Besides, tonight, the actual love of my life is here.
Isn't she married?
Oh, yes. But a girl can dream. All right. I gotta do the rounds. Make sure nobody's thirsty.
You're the best. Seriously.
Oh, I know.
Aww. Makes me miss my lady.
You know, I'll admit, I
Me
don't
too.
see too many live performances.
And we're going to correct that immediately. If you want to get to know me, music is a surefire way to do that.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll bring a notebook. Take notes.
Excellent. Write this down. Does comedy, enjoys live music, super cute. That last one's important.
I feel like you've done this before. What's in the Max journal?
Hot's definitely there. And mysterious. Hoping you can help me fill it out a little more.
That was so cute.
Hey, Max.
Oh, fuck. That's about the level of greeting I'm expecting at this point. Thank you. You okay?
Everything's fine.
She fell in love with the wrong person.
Reggie, what happened to the bro code?
Max is a bro.
Love you, Red.
You ever have a thing for the wrong person?
Show me someone who hasn't, and I'll show you a liar. Or however that saying goes.
That's deep, Max.
I didn't think I wanted anybody before. Reggie says I should move on, and he's right. I haven't felt this way about anyone, ever.
Who is it?
I don't know if I will again.
Maybe not, but you'll meet other people, and you'll feel not exactly the same way you feel about this person, but it'll be amazing in its own way.
Really hope you're right.
I wish Safi gave me a moment to explain.
Some people perform friendship, but if they were true friends, they'd respect your boundaries. True, but people make mistakes. Don't be too quick to give up a friend. The only thing I wanted this year, for Christmas this year, was to introduce my baddie boyfriend to my friends at Krampus. But I don't think Santa can do it. Moses, I said I would try, and you know me. You know I tried. I just couldn't make it work this time. Oh, I know. I wasn't calling you out, boo. Just feeling some type of way. Wanted to be sad on Maine is all. Well, you're right to be sad, because I'm a 10 on my worst day. Your coworkers wouldn't know what to do with me. You barely do. I don't love that response. Okay, it's over here. I hope your work's going okay, Red. Reggie?
Hey, Reggie. Feeling okay?
I don't feel like I'm about to fall off the face of the earth, so...
I don't blame you.
Reggie.
I know, I'm not doing good, Max. I wasn't doing good before I saw me. Now I'm worse.
I think something like that would rattle anyone.
That's not the only thing, though. When I was a freshman, I thought moving here, across the country, would fix everything that was broken inside of me. Everyone here just thinks I'm a fuck up.
Oh.
And maybe they're right.
Thing is, everyone's a fuck up. Every last one of us.
Even you?
Reggie, I'm the biggest fuck up I know.
Well, if the great Max Caulfield is a fuck up, then I guess there are worse things to be. Thanks, Max.
Indeed.
Anytime.
Oh, Reggie.
So, are you gonna take the Visionary Ventures team?
Hey, I'm supposed to give them an answer
Hey,
by
yourself.
tomorrow.
How are we feeling?
Oh, you know, I'm upright.
Take it easy, okay?
This Amanda has been taking care of me for days. I should give her a break. come here often?
Probably too often. Join me? Help yourself. Rough day.
Everybody hates me. I'm annoying. I'm bothering everyone. My colleagues, Moses, Toffee. Toffee used to get pissed at me too.
Are you crazy? Sophie was obsessed with you. She would talk about you all the time. I was always jealous. I mean,
Don't hurt yourself. I know about you and Safi.
Oh. Well, I should have told you.
It's none of my business. In all honesty.
There's been a lot going on. And it's not like we're besties or anything.
I wasn't her boyfriend or anything. And it ended a while ago, but I guess I had this idea that we'd make up. Eventually. Any other deep, dark secrets you've disinterred from my past?
I know what happened to Maya.
Christ, Max! I was joking.
Even I
And
could
know
tell.
what you did after she died.
I was young. I was an asshole, and I didn't want to end up working at my parents' liquor store until I shriveled up and died. Does the past version of you ever feel like, I don't know, an alien?
Sometimes.
Like, the shit that person cared about is so worthless. You can't even remember being them?
Yeah.
That sounds like a shitty spot to be in. Especially right out of undergrad.
Right? Here I was with the chance to be salaried, health insured, even fucking 401k'd. All I had to do was talk shit. Which I'm good at. Sorry to bring down the vibes. I need to be more drunk.
See, you made yourself right at home.
I blame Vin.
Oh, you hitting that?
We're just friends.
All right, all right. She's cute, but a little too principled for me, even discounting her utter lack of interest in my gender.
Hey, principals can be hot.
Uh-huh.
I'm serious. I will write you an essay. Passion is very sexy.
No, you're right. Passion is sexy. Like your buddy. Big guy.
He absolutely is pretty.
Moses?
Once, I asked him how his day was going, and he explained to me the double slit experiment. It was weirdly hot.
Oh my god.
What, you're saying you wouldn't?
He's my friend.
And this would be extremely friendly. Moses, smash or pass?
He's a friend. It'd be too weird.
More for me.
This is really cute, actually. I do fuck
I'll
with
say
this.
for
I think I
Caledon,
like him.
He's got a high ratio of fuckable faculty. Dr. Hunter, for instance. Interested?
Sure.
Let's just say I was a little disappointed when I found out she had a wife.
You never know. Her wife could be down too.
I like him better as a friend than somebody who's like.
Professor Colmanera.
No. He sucks.
Does he now?
You suck.
Hey, I'm just trying to think of people we both know. Lucas, smash or
Pass. Wholeheartedly.
Pass, he's a dick.
pass? And yet, I've put up with worse for less. Hold up. This is smash or pass, not have a healthy, long-term relationship and 2.5 kids.
2.5.
Pass. I'm not asking if you want to marry them, just exactly.
Okay, my turn.
Yasmin.
Now that's just unfair.
Oh, is it?
Because then I'd have to admit just how hot I find authority figures.
I am incredibly unshocked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine. My turn again. Let's see, who do we both know?
No. My students are off limits.
Music's a little loud.
Well, as I am 1 at Caledon and 2 not one of your students, which appear to be your 2 standards.
Come on.
So, what about me, Miss Caulfield? Where do I fall on the binary?
Oh, this makes me mad. Okay, this makes me mad because right now he's so charming and like he's silly and he's funny and that's great. And not to say that he wasn't silly and funny before, but he wasn't charming before. He was just dickheadish. Like, he'd be like, come on, let's get inappropriate. Let's drink together. And it's like, ew. And he would say things that were just, ew. But now you're making him sweet and like funny? Hell no, bitch.
Don't take this the wrong way, but
No worries. No hard feelings. That's the smash or pass rule.
yeah.
Yep.
See, I fuck with that.
Well, it's been fun. I needed this, so. Thank you.
Night, Max.
Good night, Vin.
I better cross back over in case Sophie is cooled off and is trying to reach me. Adding this to my sad guy drinks alone series. Nothing from Sophie. I don't know what I was hoping for. Maybe I should just head home for the night.
You can tell by the way I move. You can tell by the way my clothes don't match. I'm a renegade and a total cat. That's silly.
the hell?
What the fuck?
We now return to your regularly scheduled fuckery.
She doesn't call the police?
Oh, God. This is bad.
What the
Whoever
fuck?
was here really messed this place up.
Max, I just found out Revenge Horse is coming in the spring if you want to go IRL. That sounds great, but I'm kind of dealing with something at the moment. Let me get back to you. Sure, you okay? Yeah, nothing I can't handle. I swear to God, if you're thinking about getting me dating advice, maybe shut up instead. Just get back out there isn't the flex you think it is. Diamond, why are you subtweeting me when I'm literally sitting right next to you? Not just you, Reggie. Everyone who means well doesn't seem to know me as well as they'd like. Then tell me, talk to me. Oh, wait, I will, once I figure out how to put it in words. Is she subtweeting me?
What were they looking for? There goes my security deposit. No. All my Arcadia Bay stuff. What the hell do they want with this? Safi's books. What could anyone want with those?
Okay. That's what I'm wondering.
They're still here?
Oh!
Fuck! I think they just went into the dark room. I can't let them go through my investigation stuff.
Is my dark room again?
There you are, asshole. Show me your face.
What?
That's me. What in the fucking fuck is going on?
What the fuck? No, we didn't die at all. It was Safi that died. I was wondering if this was gonna happen, to be honest.
Hey. It's me, Max. I'm you, somehow. I would really love to know what the fuck is going on.
You weren't supposed to be home. What? Why wouldn't I be home? Wait!
What? What the fuck?
Damn it!
What?
Now how do I get across?
No doorways to the other world on this side of the log. I need to find a way to track her from this timeline.
Shit. How do I know which way?
Okay.
Hope I haven't lost her.
No, I haven't. What?
I almost got her!
What the? Stop! For fuck's sake, just stop!
Literally.
You caught me. Now what?
Now what? Where did you even come from? Are you from the future?
Is this what's been going on with you? That you've completely lost the plot?
I don't understand. Why were you in my house?
Thanks,
What are you
Red.
looking for?
What are you looking for? All that stuff in your dark room? About Lucas? About Vin? About Gwen? Shit you have no reason to know about or care about.
Wait, what? But you know too. You care too. Don't we want the same thing?
Absolutely fucking not.
Stop. Please. We can't touch each other. I've seen what happens. Please, trust me.
Trust you? Go fuck yourself, Max.
No!
Shit.
Come on! What the fuck was that, Supermax? Come on. Let's get you warm. I always said you were too soft for academia.
Whoa. What? You guys mean trust me? What? What? This guy? This guy is the dude that was investigating the case. He ended up disappearing from the world. Shit. That was wild. Fuck. So I am going to probably do like a survey thing on my Discord. Stretch. On my Discord. Because I'm thinking about streaming either the 20th or the 21st, sometime in the evening. And then on the 23rd, it's probably going to be like a morning stream, like 9 a.m. Or if I don't stream on the 23rd, I'll stream on the 26th. But, yeah, just to kind of give you folks a heads up, that was fucking weird. That was really fucking weird. Anywho. So, yeah. That's weird. Okay. Well, have a great day, night, afternoon. Wherever you are. Drink some water, eat something yummy, you know, do something nice for yourself today. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I'll see you folks in the next one. Bye-bye!